So let me tell you, there is someone behind those videos that you watch every single day on TikTok and Instagram. And if you become that person behind those videos, if you already love to watch videos and create content, well, ang pagiging social media manager pwedeng maging best side hustle para sa'yo. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin lahat ng step na kailangan mong sundan to become one in 2026. Ang demand ngayon para sa mga social media manager sobrang taas kasi bawat business owner or entrepreneur kailangan talagang may online presence para mag-survive. Ang pinaka-best part dito, hindi mo kailangan ng years of experience para magsimula. You don't need a degree. You only need to have the right skills. And also, the right approach to land your first client. Sa ganung paraan, pwede kang maging high-earning na social media manager bago matapos ang taon. By the end of this video, alam mo na exactly kung anong skills ang kailangan mong i-focus, how you can start building a portfolio even if you don't know any experience. At kung saan mo rin pwede makuha yung first client mo. So without further ado, pag-usapan natin yung mga skills in order to become a social media manager. Para makapagsimula, kailangan mong matutunan ano talaga yung mga skills na kailangan ng mga businesses ngayon at handa silang bayaran din. Para mas madali para sa'yo, magfo-focus ako sa 3 major skills na pwedeng makatulong sa'yo para maging isang social media manager. First skill na kailangan mong matutunan ay content creation. You need to learn how to design graphic pieces, mag-edit ng short form at long form content, and also how to grab people's attention from engaging captions. Again, if you already watch videos all day on social media, simulan mo nang manood ng videos about content creation, learn how you can create engaging graphic pieces at kung paano mag-edit ng videos gamit ang CapCut. At syempre, alamin mo rin kung ano ba talaga ang mga nagpapa-standout sa videos at content at dyan na mismo pumapasok yung second skill which is social media strategy. Karamihan sa mga coaches and influencers, may strategy talaga sa likod ng mga videos nila and that's exactly why they perform so well. So kung gusto mo na magsimula, mag-work bilang social media manager, you need to learn what makes a great video great. Kailangan mong matutunan kung paano mag-grow ng isang account gamit ang trends, hashtags, analytics, rather than just posting random stuff to your clients' pages tapos hindi naman siya nagpe-perform ng maayos. And lastly, kailangan mo ring matutunan ng community management because in order to build a loyal audience, you need to engage with them. Pwede yan na pagre-respond sa comments, pakikipag-engage sa mga followers ng client mo, at pagsagot sa mga DM. None of these skills require paid tools. Para makapagsimula ka, pwede ka mag-practice muna for free on your own. You can start making videos and graphic pieces with Canva. And pwede ka rin mag-volunteer na tumulong sa mga kaibigan mo na may mga small business page. Ang goal dito ay makapagsimula ka mag-build ng confidence bilang isang social media manager. Sa ganitong paraan, pag lumabas ka na at nag-pitch ka ng sarili mo sa mga clients, alam na nila anong value yung kaya mong dalhin sa team nila. Ang next na gagawin mo ay pumili ng niche. Isa sa mga pinakamabilis na paraan para mag-stand out ka bilang isang social media manager is to specialize a niche. Instead of saying you can manage any account, mag-focus ka sa isang area kung saan pwede ka mag-develop ng expertise and show results. For example, pwede ka mag-focus sa isang e-commerce brand or maybe a local restaurant. Basta pumili ka lang ng niche kung saan pwede ka mag-specialize and become a great social media manager. It's going to be a lot easier for you as well to learn every single thing about one industry rather than trying to manage every single account there is. But actually, kapag pumili ka ng niche, mas matutulungan ka nitong i-tailor yung mga content strategy mo. Maintindihan mo rin ng mas maayos yung audience at mas magiging convincing din yung portfolio mo kasi lahat ng examples mo ay nakafocus sa parehong klase ng business. You don't stress too much about picking a niche right away. You can start with one client, tignan kung anong pakiramdam mo sa specific na niche o industry nila, and start building a foundation from that. Remember that you can start broad, tapos saka mo na lang i-narrow down kapag nakita mo na kung what type of clients you enjoy working with. The key is to avoid being seen as a generalist. Ang next step naman para sa'yo ay mag-build ng portfolio kahit wala ka pang clients na nagbabayad sa'yo. Sa ngayon, pwede ka rin gumawa ng solid na portfolio gamit ang free tools tulad ng Canva. Tandaan mo, kailangan mong ilabas ang sarili mo at magsimula ng gumawa ng content para mas gumaling ka talaga dito. So, simulan mo na talagang gumawa ng content, gamitin mo yan para sa portfolio mo, so you can start sending it to different business owners and clients. Magsimula kang mag-setup ng sample social media posts sa Canva or mag-edit ng short-form videos na fit sa napili mong niche. You can also pick a brand you like and create a mock campaign. Napakita nito kung anong klaseng work ang kaya mong gawin para sa mga clients. Anong option din ang nag-o-offer ka ng free and discounted services sa isa, dalawang business kapalit ng testimonial and permission para ma-showcase mo yung results nila. Start putting everything you create into social media portfolio that you use on different platforms that can help you land clients like Upwork, LinkedIn, and Fiverr. Mas magiging madali para sa'yo makakuha ng first client kasi kapag pumasok ka sa page mo, makikita agad nila yung portfolio mo. Yung ilan sa mga work mo, that's actually gonna make it a lot easier para sa kanila na i-contact ka because they already know what your work looks like and what you could do for them. And lastly, kailangan mong iset yung rates mo. Alam ko na kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang, sobrang hirap talaga mag-set ng tamang rate and medyo tricky talaga siya. Bilang isang social media manager, mas magiging simple para sa'yo na mag-charge per package kaysa mag-charge ng per hour. For example, pwede kang mag-offer ng starter package na 8 to 10 posts kada buwan. Tapos pwede kang mag-charge ng $300 to $500 per month as you gain experience. And habang mas nagpapakita ka ng results, pwede kang magtaas ng rates o lumipat sa monthly retainers kung saan pareho yung binabayad sa'yo ng clients mo every single month. Pero please, wag mong i-undervalue ang sarili mo just because wala ka pang masyadong experience. Malaki talaga ngayon ang social media management at handa talaga magbayad ng mga clients kasi kailangan talaga nilang magkaroon ng online presence para makapag-drive ng sales. Pwede kang magsimula sa affordable na prices para makuha yung first client mo, pero habang tumatagal at mas nagkaka-experience ka at nakaka-build ka ng strong na portfolio, you can start raising your prices and see this as a full-time job. Becoming a social manager in 2026 is easier than ever and trust me, tataas talaga yung demand. Once makuha mo yung first client mo, things are gonna become easier. Kung makakuha ka ng referrals and testimonials na tutulong sa'yo para makakuha pa ng mas maraming work, ang key dito ay kumilos ka na talaga. Huwag ka na maghintay until you feel ready and start practicing and learning about content creation today. Madaming free tools online na pwede mong gamitin at makakatulong sa'yo para maging successful kang social media manager. This channel is dedicated to helping freelancers, founders, and small business owners who make smarter decisions about the tools you use. Kung na-enjoy mo ang video na to, huwag kalimutan mag-like at mag-subscribe sa channel. And kung may mga questions ka, pwede ka ring mag-comment sa baba. Thank you so much sa panonood and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!